good morning. It's a new year in trucking. Thank goodness. And we're going to pick up Old Red. She just had a transmission done. Not a transmission, a clutch. So I'm excited about that. Well, I'm waiting for Uber again. And we're going to go over and pick up Old Red with a brand new clutch put in. Uber's supposed to be here within just a few minutes, so we'll get on our way over to Davenport, Florida and get Old Red picked up. Good to have you guys riding along again. It's been a while, it seems like. Well, I'm here with Old Red and they forgot to fix the tire. It sat at my carrier for 2 weeks while they fixed one flat tire and put an air conditioning hose on, and they forgot to fix the flat, and it's been 2 weeks. I don't understand. I just don't understand. See, where they were supposed to take that spare and put it up here and then replace this one, which is defective. It's separating. The tread is separating from the tire, and they didn't do it. So now I've been off a week, 2 weeks, and I have to go over there and fight with them to try to get to do this really fast. I got to get out there and get driving and make some money. Well, I took the truck over to the terminal, and they were able to get me a different tire, and so everything's fine now, except no loads. Ha! So all that hurrying around this morning and getting Red picked up and over to the terminal and stuff. So tomorrow I got a load going to Kentucky. So today we're just going to take another day off and go home and relax a little bit here in Central Florida.
Good morning, welcome to Starbucks. My name is Brady. What can I get started for you?
I'll just have a grande pike, please. Well, it is a new year. As I said earlier, I'm gonna get on the freeway here. Are busy today for some reason.
Continue on this road for 35 miles. Construction ahead.
You know what? Since it is a new year, maybe you're new to this channel. I'd like to welcome you, by the way. If you're new to being trucking or have that interest, there's 3 things I'm going to tell you about that will help you be connected online and even not online with trucking. And 2 of them you can do for free, and 1 will cost you. Actually, I should say 4 if you want to include my channel and become a subscriber right here. You can do that, but that's not in my discussion right now. The very first thing I would do if you're interested in trucking, mainly on Facebook, but you can go on their webpage. Go to a webpage or Facebook page called C cdllife.com, or just search for CDL Life. In my opinion, and I would say the opinion of probably most truckers, their website and the way they communicate with us who are online is the best in the whole country, maybe world. They do focus on video, I will say that, not my videos, although they have shown some of them. They tend to show shorter videos, not travel videos like what mine are. But I guarantee you, if you go there, if you're on Facebook, you find CDL Life, you click subscribe or like, and the feeds that you will get are top-notch, in my opinion. Do that, and you'll see what I mean. If you don't like it, you don't have to stay on there, but that's one thing that you can do in my list of 3 things that you can do today to be more involved in trucking if you aren't, or even if you're a trucker. If you are a trucker, I'm sure you know about them. Number 2, Trucker Report. TruckerReport.com is another similar, although this I would identify more as a web page rather than a Facebook feed, although they do have a Facebook feed. Go there and go to their forums and subscribe, and everything you want to know about trucking you can find out from the Trucker Report. And in the forums there, like if you want to know about a company, whether you should apply for a company, you can go in there and read all the other truckers' opinions, etc. You know, because there's humans in there and truckers, there's a lot of negative, but you know, if you can weed through all the negative and stuff, you'll get some good information. I actually started out there, posting my videos there, and you know, I got a lot of views from there. You can even watch videos from their site too. Stop by and say hello if you go there. They're a top-notch organization, in my opinion. And lastly, I've said this before, you should join OOIDA, even if you're not an owner, operator, even if maybe you're a retired trucker and you want to know how you can stay connected with trucking, or finding out the latest trucking information, how to be an owner-operator, everything you want to know. OOIDA in Missouri, right near Kansas City, is definitely a resource that you can call, and this one you have to join. And here's why you have to join them, okay? Truckers don't have a union, and I'm not a big proponent of unions anyway, but we don't have anybody that represents us in Washington. So we kind of get stepped on sometimes because we don't have that. But what we do have is we have OOIDA representing us to our lawmakers and the people in Washington to stand up for our rights as truckers and the trucking industry. So I put the phone number up. I would expect you to call and join. It's only like a week's worth of Starbucks a month. Like $5 for Starbucks, right? So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 bucks. And that's for a whole year. It's only like $25 to join for a year. I think that's what you should do to help us truckers, help represent us to Washington. Keep us informed. Keep us as a group. It gives truckers a voice. Three things that you can do to be more informed. And I'll start doing little segments like this so that you can find out more information in your trucking career. Well, we got a trailer this morning.
In 1 mile, turn right on Reed Street.
Drove up here to a town called Palatka, Florida, and picked up our load going up to Kentucky. I call it Cincinnati because it's a suburb of Cincinnati, but technically it is Kentucky. So we're gonna cut over to 75 and then literally go straight up 75 because the the delivery's right off of 75. Current temperature here in Florida is 82 degrees. Well, from the looks of the tires in the back, they're doing that famous bulge. So definitely got to weigh this. It's 44,520 or something like that. So, but I can't remember if the scale, the state scale, which is first, the lugs or the scale. I think the scale is first and then the lugs. I can't remember. So keep your fingers crossed. We'll make it work. It could be an optical illusion too because of the white around the tires from that stupid sand out there. I don't know. We'll see. All right, well, we just weighed. Now we have to see what the damage is. And see if I'm right about those rear tires. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Well, my spider senses were right. This, you can see, is 700 pounds over 780 pounds. So we got to move some of this weight up here to these axles, which are at the front. So let's do that, and then we'll have to reweigh, and then we'll be legal. Well, I took a guess, and it's right. We moved it about 4 notches. I'll show you. See, that's where we are now, and we were way up there. So I moved it back there so that it slid a lot of the weight up front and took it off these rear axles. Now we're going to be legal in Georgia. I don't have to worry about it in the morning. It sure is nice having a clutch brake back. All right, we're all legal. Each one of those notches is about 250 pounds or something like that, so. we're good.
To find out what happens next, this might be a good time to subscribe to the Indiana Jack Trucker YouTube page. But join us on Facebook also at facebook.com/IndianaJack. Trucking really is an adventure.